Welcome back to St. Jakobshalle here in Basel. 25th Badminton World Championships. It all started 42 years ago in Malmö in Sweden. It used to be every 3 years that we had the World Championships. Then it went down to every 2 years. Now it's every year apart from Olympic year. Well, our next match, as you can see, was supposed to be a women's doubles with the former bronze medalist Ashwini Ponnappa with her new partner Sikki Reddy, but they were given a walkover by Chang and Yang of Chinese Taipei, which means that we will move straight on to the first of our two women's singles, and it features the number 15 seed Line KJAERSFELDT of Denmark, who was the European Games gold medalist back in 2015 in Baku in Azerbaijan, up against Thi Trang of Vietnam. Well, when we look at the women's doubles draw, we can see in this section, which is the top section because we've got the number 1 seed, Akane Yamaguchi. We will be watching her match next up. So we will see those top 2 matches are next 2, but it's worth noting that the 2013 gold medalist Ratchanok Intanon, the number 7 seed this year, came from behind in the opening game against teammate Nicharan Jindapon to book her place in the 3rd round. So as far as Line KJAERSFELDT is concerned, well, as I say, she was the gold medalist at the European Games. In fact, she's twice been a medalist, because not only the gold 4 years ago, she was a bronze medalist this year. Her opponent, Thi Trang, has been in 8 career finals, winning 5 titles, including 1 this year, which was the Ghana International Series event. So the 2 players led out by the Dane, Line KJAERSFELDT, playing in her 6th consecutive World Championships. Never been beyond this stage of the tournament, the last 32. But this, the first time that she's been seeded at the World Championships.
This is red, black.
First meeting between the 2 players.
On my left, receiving, T2, serving first.
Philip Ayangchi from the United States conducting the toss of the coin. Now Morten, they're changing ends. Who chose ends there? Oh, Morten's thrown his hands in the air and is looking very distressed.
I'm extremely distressed.
Morten,
Yeah.
focus.
Get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get that found out for you, because
Yes,
it is
we
very
will.
important as to who chose ends. And
Because they were changing ends.
Exactly. 25 years of age now, Line KJAERSFELDT, born in the city where Morten lives, Aarhus.
Yes.
And lives now in Copenhagen. She moved to Copenhagen when she was 18 to be at the National Training Centre. Highest world ranking is 1 place up from where she is at the moment. That was just very recently, 1 week from the 30th of July. And she has been in 1 final this year. That was the Spain Masters. Now, of course, she hasn't got any matches that she's played so far in this tournament because she had a bye by virtue of her seeding. Thi Trang of Vietnam, born in Bac Giang in northeast Vietnam, down 2 places on the world ranking that was published earlier today, down to 74. Highest is 34. She spent 1 week at 34 in the world from the 8th of June 2017. Now, she did play a match yesterday, and that was against Kuba of Estonia. 32 minutes for her victory there. And she, if you were with us yesterday, you will have watched her husband play. Tianmin Yuan, She married him in December 2016. And of course, Nguyen is the only player from Vietnam, as we look at our court officials, ever to win a World Championship medal. And that was 6 years ago in Guangzhou. So, Satyawan Mahadu of Mauritius in the service judge's chair. And as I was telling you earlier, Philip Young Chi from America, the umpire. Talented stroke player, this young lady from Vietnam.
Yeah, I think she can maybe benefit from the fact that she played the match yesterday and KJAERSFELDT is playing her first match today. I think perhaps in the beginning of this opening game, that could be a factor.
Højmark KJAERSFELDT, Denmark. And on my left, Thi Trang, Vietnam. Thi Trang to serve, level, play.
So, Thi Trang getting this second round match underway. And we've just been informed that she won the toss and chose which end, which means that she thinks there must be a little bit of a drift. But the other interesting thing about that, Morten, is that it means that KJAERSFELDT must have chosen to receive rather than serve.
Yes.
Why on earth would a player do that?
Because she loves to attack and she wants to go on the attack from the very word go. And chances are she could do that on a attacking return of serve.
Service over, 1, 2.
I think we're going to see a much tighter contested match than what the world ranking indicates.
I agree, because Thi Trang, I think, is a talented player. She's only played 7 tournaments this year and therefore hasn't had the opportunity. Okay, over the last 12 months, she's played 13 events where she will get ranking points, but I don't think that she's been playing the level of tournament.
I was just going to say that.
Gets her high enough points.
Yes, she's playing a lower level kind of tournaments than KJAERSFELDT is playing.
And I suspect, and I don't know it, but I suspect it's because her husband has decided he wants to play the lower tier because he's really struggling in the higher tier. And of course they want to be together on the tour.
Yeah, and it could also be cost-wise because a lot of the tournaments she's playing is in the Asian region.
Yes, good point. So 5 straight points to Vu.
It doesn't look easy for Line Kjærsfeldt because she's definitely depending on her attack and her ability to score points. At the moment, Vu from Vietnam is getting everything back in her defense.
Eight straight points.
2.
I told you she was talented and nice racket skills.
Yeah, I've seen her play on a number of occasions when I was in Malaysia in 15, 16 and 17 as well. So I know she's a very talented player. And when I saw the draw, I thought that perhaps a lot of people thought this is an easy draw for Kjærsfeldt, but I thought otherwise, in all honesty.
Medalist at the World Junior Championships was Kjærsfeldt in Guadalajara in 2010, but not in the girls' singles. She won her medal in the girls' doubles with Sandra Maria Jensen.
Yes.
To Jensen.
She had a wrist injury and she's given up playing.
That's a big pity.
Service over.
It was a major surprise they won it in 2010. It was really touch and go, but they made it. They were far younger than the rest. I think they were 15 at the time, playing under 19.
Oh, it's called good.
10-4.
Missed it. So to the mid-game interval, Thi Trang with a handsome lead, 7-point advantage.
Players on court.
So it's interesting because Rani Agustinus is the coach of the Vietnam team now, and he used to be the coach in Malaysia for women's singles together with Wong Tat Ming. And he's a very experienced coach in the women's singles.
Missed it. And I thought it was interesting that head Danish coach Kenneth Jonassen didn't go out to coach, but instead it was Kim Nielsen.
Kim Nielsen, yeah, but Kim is looking after the women's singles, so that's possibly why that happened.
Oh,
Service
dear me.
over. 12-5.
But the issue for Line Kjærsfeldt will be, can she string enough shots together without making mistakes? Or can she play winners before the mistakes are coming? That's her issue, and of course for Vu, it's she's playing a very safe, steady, good retrieving game, and it's all about getting it off back.
That's a lovely shot from KJAERSFELDT.
Service over 6-12.
Guiding the shuttle across court, that backhand cross-court net shot.
Yeah, that was a really nice shot.
She was anticipating that well. Had that have gone over, she was ready and waiting.
And she would have played it cross-court to the net. But yes, you're right, the pressure to the deep forehand corner really gave not a lot of options for Thi Trang.
Oh, that's gone long.
She's losing her patience a bit.
9-12.
She will know that KJAERSFELDT will be coming at her at any given opportunity, so she's got to wait for her right opportunities and chances.
Well, the run of points, 4 straight points, comes to an end for the Dane. That's a good clear. Yeah, but doesn't follow up on it.
14-9.
One of the very, very few players that I can think of, maybe the only player, who has medalled in all 3 disciplines at European Junior Championships. KJAERSFELDT.
Yeah, that's a good point. She's definitely a very, very good doubles player. But her heart is in singles.
Yeah.
Service over 10-14. Service over 15,
But so often as we
10.
see, KJAERSFELDT is all or nothing in her attack. It's either a fantastic winner or it's a mistake. It's really all or nothing on many, many occasions.
Oh, well, that was an all, wasn't it?
It was definitely. That was a good shot.
Do I hint in that to say implied criticism is far too strong, that you're implying that's an area she's really got to work on, that she's got to be more consistent.
More consistent and more patient.
Yeah.
She's going for winners possibly too soon on many occasions, and then she's getting in trouble because she is making too many mistakes.
16-11.
Yeah.
But you are right, there's a sort of a little bit of a hint.
Line judge, wipe the court.
I can relate to it, though. All or nothing.
All or nothing, yes, I do know.
Anyone old enough to remember me on a badminton court will know exactly what I'm talking about.
16-11.
This is a good rally.
Yeah.
Yeah, pity. Ended on an error rather than a winner.
17-11.
So more on the fun fact side of the story here is that on the personal life, Line KJAERSFELDT is seeing Mark KJAERSFELDT, and he's a very, very patient player. So perhaps, you know, he can tell her a little bit about what it takes.
Yes.
He's a very patient player.
He plays in Steen's club, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. And Line used to play there as well, but this year she's actually going to play for Højmark as well. We have mentioned that club on a few occasions yesterday. So they're definitely beefing up.
No, it was a nice idea, just overdid it. Oh yes, that's a lovely block. What a super shot from Thi Trang.
18-12.
So you can say that Line KJAERSFELDT on club level is doing what you in football would never do. You know, if you played in Manchester United, you will never play for Manchester City and so on.
Yeah.
She's from Aarhus Badminton Club, AB, and now she's playing for the rival club, Højmark. So
In Aarhus.
In Aarhus, yeah.
19-12.
2 points away from the opening game.
Stay on court. Stay on the court.
Coach Kim Nielsen is shouting, you know, you have to work hard, you have to try to get back here, you have to really, really dig in, work hard.
Ball. Service over, 13-19.
Oh, what a good serve.
Thi Trang challengers called in.
Well, obviously, from what I've just said, I thought that was in.
Let's see.
No, please not let me have another one wrong.
Let's see what Hawkeye is saying.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Well, we didn't actually... Oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go.
One challenge remaining.
Well,
It's in.
yes, I thought it was
said in.
out. It said in, but it showed the other side of the line.
IRS said it was in.
Yeah, but she was serving at 14, so it was the wrong side of the centre line.
It was
But
Hawkeye got it wrong.
Hawkeye got it wrong.
15-19.
Oh dear. I hope that's not costly to the outcome of this game.
It's a very, very nice rally. And that's really bad luck for the Dane here. Pushed that one down the line straight and just going out the back line.
So game point opportunities for Thi Trang. That's a nice backhand.
Service over 16-20.
Yeah.
Same shot.
Yeah, exactly. She's playing that well, isn't she?
20.
So that's a 3 game points that have come and gone.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good attacking clear.
It is, isn't it?
19-20.
So it was not wrong when I said that the early stages might be to the benefit of Thi Trang, because she played a match yesterday and she had a very, very good start to the game. But now it's close, it's very tight, just 1 point in it.
Game.
Opening game.
First game
21-19
21-19
on her 5th game point opportunity. Thi Trang of Vietnam. Well, I can't help but think if KJAERSFELDT had played a little better earlier on in the match, in that opening game, how different it might have been.
Don't too far. Don't play in box near the netting. Because if you're too far, she can push you, she can push you. You off position. Okay? The lobbing have to high. Do not flat. High is okay. High is okay. Then clear is okay. You flat like this, they can return. You not follow. That's very fast, that's right. And then the block when they drop or the smashing, you don't play box. You play box, she can push you. You out position. Near the netting. Okay? Just be patient. She all the way want to attacking. Do not want to rally, she doesn't want. So all the way is attacking, so you have to prepare, okay? Especially your footwork, have to follow the footwork, okay? Patient, patient, do not attacking.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
So the umpire calls
Thi Trang.
20 seconds. Well, I found it very difficult to hear anything that Kim Nielsen was saying there, Morten. I
Yeah, we
suspect
didn't
you
get
would
it.
say.
No, we didn't
Yeah.
get it, but we got a lot from Augustinus,
Play.
and I couldn't have said it better myself. He really told his player to be very, very patient, and that KJAERSFELDT would always try to attack, so she's got to be patient and really wait and then try to play tight at the net, because when she was playing these long net shots, that was giving KJAERSFELDT an opportunity to sort of push her into the deep corners, and that should be avoided.
Oh, that is absolutely perfect.
She turned the favour there, didn't she? It's the same shot that KJAERSFELDT was playing in the first game. Also to absolute perfection.
Oh, well, I
Yeah.
don't think you get better than that, do
Good
you?
pictures.
Service over, 2-1.
Well, Morten, we didn't hear what Kim Nielsen said to KJAERSFELDT, so I'm interested to know what you would have said, because if it's not in her nature to play patient badminton and she wants to try and attack, do you actually try in a World Championships to make her play an alien way to what she naturally does?
No, I would still suggest her to play her A-game plan, at least to start off with in the beginning of the second game. She finished off really nicely in the first game, so why not try to continue and see whether she can capitalize on it.
On that attacking style?
On the attacking style, I wouldn't change it.
Yeah, interesting. That is wonderful control and a classic outmanoeuvring of her opponent from Vu.
Yeah, and it exposed the fact that KJAERSFELDT's deep backhand corner, this one here, when she's forced to play the backhand, is not the strongest shot in her book.
Fault. Service over, 5-3.
Oh yeah, there's that backhand again.
Yeah, she's waiting for that straight, flat drive every single time, and that's where Thi Trang perhaps should think about trying to go cross-court. But the pressure was great in the deep forehand corner there, so might not have been possible.
Oof. Yeah, challenge, I'm not surprised.
Called out.
Yeah, it's a good call, line judge.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 4-6. Play.
Oh, that's a nice one. She took that from behind her.
5,
That is
6.
great racket head control from Thi Trang.
And remember what I said earlier, just before, trying to go cross-court from that deep forehand corner would possibly be a good option, because KJAERSFELDT is really waiting for the straight one.
Well left.
6-all.
Back level.
Service over. 7-6.
But this match for KJAERSFELDT is important in more than one level, more than just doing well at the World Championship here in Basel. It's also a lot to do with her Olympic qualifications. She's just outside the top 16, where she needs to be if she wants to be in the Olympics in Tokyo. But it's very, very hard. I've followed her world ranking for a long, long time, and it's just 1 up, 2 down, 2 up, 1 down. It is very, very tricky for her to get into that top 16.
Yes.
And if she's not progressing in the World Championship here, where there are lots and lots of points at stake, that can damage her campaign for Tokyo.
Yeah, good point.
Service over. 7-9.
Was that too slow from Augustinus? Did you hear that shout?
I did not hear it.
Yeah, I'm sure it was him.
He's very concerned for the defense.
Oh, was that going out? Oh, my goodness.
That's a good match. That's really good. Good quality from both players. And that's going wide.
Yeah. Backhand smash there from Thi Trang.
9-all.
Absolutely superb. Patient, patient.
Kim Nielsen here is slightly concerned, no doubt, and with good reason.
Missed it.
Service over. 10-9.
Yeah, that's gone wide as well.
11.
So to the mid-game interval.
Interval.
The number 15 seed, Lina KJAERSFELDT, with a 2-point advantage here in the second game.
Skub ind i banen. Tag en tætte net, og så læg klar med catcherne. Okay. Lynlåsen. Der må jeg tænke vinderen. Sammen også med spillet.
Jeg får med til jer, så står man bare baglæs.
Og gerne begge veje, for kan der i gang med at stikke også efter det.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Kommer fra høj position, man ligger under. Kør det høje løft, hvis der. Kom så.
So the instruction there from Kim Nielsen.
I think they're slightly concerned for the physical aspect of the match and whether KJAERSFELDT can maintain the same pressure the whole way through the match. That's one concern. And the interesting thing is that he wants Lina to play this long net in order to have these opportunities where she can come in and play flat pushes and almost women's doubles shots.
That's gone long.
Service over. 10-11.
Oh, that's landed well in. Morten, I'm fascinated by what you've just told me, because I'm trying to figure out in my own mind, does the coach actually verbalise that he's worried about her being capable, fitness-wise, of maintaining this pace throughout the match? Does he verbalise that? Because that's sort of saying you're not fit enough, you know, which is a criticism.
It didn't come across as a criticism,
No.
but it
Okay.
came across like,
12.
are we sure we want to do this? Is that the way to go? Can we maintain the same pressure all the way through? It was more like a chat.
Right, that's explained it.
13-11.
Yeah, this is a
14-11.
good couple of rallies from KJAERSFELDT.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that Thi Trang is sort of shaking her legs, and maybe she's feeling a little bit the match from yesterday, despite the fact that she won it in 2 straight games. And if we look at it from a Danish point of view, I think that KJAERSFELDT has sort of steadied her basic game. She's not making as many mistakes as what she did in the first game.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit in favour of the Danish player at the moment. And here was the mistakes that I was just talking about.
There you are, Morten, the kiss of death.
Yeah. Don't mention it. Don't say it.
There was, we didn't actually see it, but I can tell you that there was another shake of the leg from Thi Trang just before she got ready to serve. She is feeling the pace, you know. You're right.
I think so.
Yeah. There was a mishit on the final round, the head shot from Vu.
15-13.
And it was woefully short, and therefore KJAERSFELDT gave it what it deserved. This is an important rally. Yeah, that's well played by KJAERSFELDT.
Yeah, she's in control at the moment. And the thing is that KJAERSFELDT's attacking clears are working really nicely at the moment. It's adding on a lot of pressure on Thi Trang. And the question is, what can Thi Trang do now? I'm sort of sitting here and contemplating, to be honest, because I think, okay, what can she do? And I think she's got to try to play more towards the front of the court and see whether she can get some easy points from mistakes from KJAERSFELDT at the front of the court, because that's where they normally come from. Somehow it looks like the lady in the blue T-shirt here is running out of steam a bit.
Yeah.
Game point, 13.
So 7 opportunities to level this second round match at 1 game apiece.
That's a good smash.
Yeah, only needed the one. On a run of 7 straight points to close out that second game. The number 15 seed, Lena KJAERSFELDT.
21-13, 1 game all.
21-13, 42 minutes into the match. Yeah, that was perfect, wasn't it?
I hvert fald kommet 2 fejl på nu og krydskort.
Nu er vi lige opmærksom på, når vi kommer ud fra 0-0 af. Hvad det koster ham. Selvfølgelig får vi oplægget, så går vi efter den, men efter lynlåsen eller højt efter kroppen. Og den fornuftigt tilbage, overskud, løftende med den rigtige bue på.
You near the netting, that's no problem. Then do not push. If you push here, seize the pass later. So you block or you clear. You block or you clear. That's all. Okay, try your footwork. practice your footwork, have more faster. If slow, cannot follow.
Well, before the players come back onto court, Morten, you were talking earlier about Line KJAERSFELDT going from one club in Aarhus to another.
Yeah.
And you said it would never happen in football. And I thought, right, that's a challenge for you, Jill.
Yes.
Ashley Cole,
Seconds.
Arsenal
To Tottenham.
to Chelsea.
To Chelsea. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. It does happen.
Players on court.
I know that it does happen.
yeah. Tevez? Carlos Tevez?
I'm not sure
Manchester
on that.
clubs?
Yeah, I'm not sure on that. But perhaps.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody will know.
Anyway, here we go. Third
Yes.
and deciding game.
Yeah. That's
And as
how
we
go.
get underway, just tell us what Kim Nielsen had to say in that interval there.
I think it was very good coaching. He said, okay, it's all about the start. It's all about whatever it takes, put in everything you have in the start. Because if she's not getting a good start, that could be devastating for the match. So it's very, very important. That's what they're putting in. That's the only thing they're focused on.
And yet, first two rallies, 2 errors.
Yeah. That's how it goes. And make that 3.
3 love.
Do you know, sometimes the psychologists talk about the fact that you say to somebody, right, I want you to think of an animal, but don't think of an elephant. And
All they can think of.
that's all you can think of.
Yeah.
And the problem is, I wonder with the coaching, you know, the fact that you have to do well at the start of this, everything has to be thrown in, and she's made 4 unforced errors. Similar scenario?
Could
Maybe.
be, but I also think that, you know, adding on to it, Kim Nielsen was saying, even, you know, attack the centre of the court to make sure that you're not making any mistakes. So he was really trying to be helpful and at all levels.
Yeah. Oh, that was a lovely drop shot from Thi Trang. Look at that. Got the net cord as well. It's gone wide. My goodness.
6 love.
Best laid plans have gone awry as far as KJAERSFELDT is concerned.
That was a good disguise there of Thi Trang.
Oh, that's good disguise this time from KJAERSFELDT.
6. Thi Trang. Thi Trang, don't throw sweat.
It's landed in.
2-6.
that's wide as well.
3-6.
Thi Trang really have to, when that attack is coming to her deep forehand corner, she really have to try to get it cross court. That's nicely played by Thi Trang.
7-3.
Playing it flat into the backhand side of KJAERSFELDT, knowing that the cross will come, and then she's very early on the next one.
I find it particularly interesting, given what Ronnie Augustinus was talking about in the interval there, because he said either play to the net or
lift it.
Lift higher. Don't play these flat
Yes.
pushes.
Yeah, and it's coming. But it's part of the DNA, there's no doubt.
Exactly. So the first challenge of this deciding game. Yeah, it was the right call by the line judge.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. 8-3. Play.
Oh, that's a good shot.
9-3.
From the round the head position, playing it straight down the line. That's very good control. There's a real tendency sometimes to drag that one wide of the sideline, because that's where all your body movement is going. Oh, that's landed clearly in. Clearly in.
10-3.
And now it's a real test for Line KJAERSFELDT, because I have coached her for almost 10 years, and of course I know her very well. And she's a very temperamental young lady, and it's a big test for that now, because she has to hold it together.
3. Interval. Change ends.
Well, it's a tall order, because Thi Trang has played exceptionally well at the start of this deciding game and has earned herself an 8-point advantage at the change of ends. Tran certainly helped by the 6 errors at the start of this deciding game from her opponent.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Do not play box.
Coaches. Coach.
Was that more reinforcement about don't play the flat stuff?
Yes, exactly the same. Maybe the player's not doing it, but it's working, so who cares?
Thank you. Thank you. Play.
So what can KJAERSFELDT do here? The seeded player.
Yes, in terms of ranking, as I said, there's obviously a major upset should Thi Trang win, but as we started off saying, that ranking is not justifiable. She is a much, much better player than what her ranking implies. See, that was good play there by Thi Trang. Got a cross court from the deep forehand corner. And that's setting up very, very nicely. She got the control for the rest of the rally just on that shot.
Yeah. And going back to your point about Olympic qualifying, as far as KJAERSFELDT is concerned, if she was to lose this match, although it's the last 32 of the draw, she would only get last 64 points towards her world ranking because she had a bye in the first round. If you get a walkover in the first round, you get second round loser points, but if you have a bye,
you don't get it.
And lose, you don't.
Yeah.
So this, I mean, it's a huge, huge thing as far as KJAERSFELDT is concerned, and it's a huge thing as far as Thi Trang is concerned. Both of them, when they think ahead to next year and the Tokyo Olympics. But you can't be thinking about that in a match situation like this. You've got to be thinking 1 point at a time.
But it's just adding on to the intrigue of the match.
Absolutely.
Service over. 13-5.
Well left.
14-5.
But it is interesting to see what leading do to a player, because suddenly Thi Trang is feeling no tiredness at all. No shaking of the legs or nothing. She's just focused on the next one, the next one.
Yeah.
It's amazing what it does to players.
15-5.
What was that? Don't play drop shots from Augustinus.
I think no matter what now, I think it's very important that she stays in what I call the zone.
Yeah.
You know, don't interrupt.
16-5.
Just let the player do what the player have to do. Having a lead like this, don't interfere. Should it get tight again, then of course you can start coming back into it. But let the player finish this.
Service over. 6-16.
Well, she certainly did better from this end of the courts when she won the second game, didn't she? So she could draw on that, perhaps, as a bit of inspiration to keep plugging away.
Again, interesting going back to the toss of the coin, because Thi Trang, she won the toss, she chose the end, and now she's standing at the end where she doesn't want to stand.
Yeah.
So, interesting.
Oh, that's a poor miss.
8-16.
Golden opportunity for Vu.
Service over.
Yeah, look at the body language
17-8.
of the two players now.
Yeah.
There's a spring in the step of Thi Trang.
And totally opposite. Try to look at this one when KJAERSFELDT is not getting this one. Try to look at the body language here.
Yeah.
She is not happy, but that's understandable.
No, it's gone long.
18-8.
Not same place?
Yeah.
Change direction.
Yeah, I think I heard that too.
Yeah.
But as I say, Thi Trang is just 3 points away.
Yeah.
She's in the song. Let her do the work.
Service over. 9-18. Service over.
That was a delightful little return of serve there.
Service over. 10-19.
Yeah, beautiful net shot there by Thi Trang.
Service over.
Really delightful
20.
spinning net shot. Look at this one, so tight.
And match point opportunities. A couple of fistfuls. Oh, she's found the line.
Service over. 11-20.
Stay forward, stay forward.
It's gone wide, and this time Thi Trang converts, winning 21-11 in the deciding game. And the number 15 seed Lena KJAERSFELDT becomes the first casualty as far as seeds are concerned in the women's singles tournament this year here at the 25th World Championships.
21-11.
An hour and 1 minute in total for her victory. There we can see how she did it. 21-19, 13-21, 21-11 in the deciding game in 61 minutes. So it's